I can't believe it took me nearly 2 years to give Gundam 00 any sort of coverage, the show that basically reignited my Gundam fandom. What else can I say that hasn't been said already? Exia has a sleek mechanical silhouette along with anime proportions, longer legs, and a shorter torso. The conventional lead Gundam colors are still present. Exia has a lot of blue, a lot of white, bits of yellow, bits of red, and a good amount of green. To me, the Exia's best design feature is that head sculpt. Oh baby, that head sculpt. It looks so sharp, so lethal, so intimidating. This face does not fuck around. You just immediately find out. Now, I've made it clear that I do have a bit of a 00 bias, but that doesn't mean the Exia is exempt from any sorts of criticism. And I do have some gripes. First of all, the power lines on the Exia's shoulders. Normally, these would be iridescent or clear lavender plastic if we're talking model kits like the RG or the MG. For some reason, they decided to go with this unpainted purple rubber, and quite frankly, it looks cheap. That's not something I want to say when it comes to a figure like this. Also, the type of green they used for the GN particle emitters. It's yellow-green, and I don't know why they chose that color. If we're cross-referencing again with model kits, and even with something recent like the Gundam universe, all of them have a translucent darker green. I know it's kind of a small thing, but it really bothers me. And the great irony? If we take a look at the GN drive, the shade of green they used is perfect. That should have been the green they went with everywhere. Also, if you want to get really critical, we could say the Exia's waist looks like it's just kind of floating. Especially when you look at it closely from the side. It's like an entire chunk of the hips is missing. So yeah, the Exia I think still looks good, but a few small things make it far from perfect. Articulation begins with a ball-jointed head. Look up and down. Look side to side. The neck has an extension. These yellow fins can go up and down. Shoulders are on a ball connection. A bit of a butterfly extension. The shoulder pads are independently movable. Arms can go sideways. Arms can fully rotate. A bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Ball socket wrists. These chest parts are on a ball socket. Exia can crunch forward. There's a waist rotation. The skirts are on a ball socket. Legs can kick forwards. Legs can kick backwards. A really good spread. Thigh rotation. A really deep double jointed knee. These ankle guards can go up and down. The ankles can also go up and down. Pivot side to side. And there's an awkward toe bend. Accessories begin as always with my channel, and that's replacement hands. We also get a spare V-fin that's a softer plastic. Up next, we have your typical MB action base. Attachment is made with a thin connector piece that's actually a secure connection. The base artwork is a bit better than last time. We also get a separate GN drive for those who just want vanilla Exia. But the main accessory for this entire package is, of course, the Device backpack, a supposed prototype for the twin drive system, according to Gundam 00 Chronicle revealed. I appreciate the context, even though I'm lukewarm on the actual design. Device's main gimmick is it comes with a pair of sub-arms that help the Exia wield its weapons. We also get alternate claw parts for wielding wider grips. We have 4 beam handles stored at the Exia's back, 2 on the shoulder pads and 2 on its butt, the GN beam daggers, and the GN beam sabers. Up next, we have the GN short sword and GN long sword. Storage is made via alternate parts for the Exia's hips. On the defensive end, we have the GN shield, but for the Device Exia, we get a second GN shield for even more defense. We have one of Gundam's best signature weapons, the GN sword, basically a giant switchblade with beam rifle functionality. And finally, we have another Device edition, the GN Luster sword. More sunrise sword posing, more Obari-isms, and we're one step closer in making Celestial Being the movie canonical. A support arm is included for any potential weight issue, and a specialized stand piece is also included, made specifically for airborne luster sword posing. As for weapon storage, the giant sword goes on the Device Exia's backpack. We can change up the actual back part. You get GN drive, GN condenser, and the one we have right now. I'll just call it GN Luster Sword Storage. Device's final gimmick is it comes with a set of joints that make it compatible with Metal Build Astria. Unfortunately, I can't show this off properly because I don't own the Metal Build Astria. It's size comparison time, and let's make this quick. Here's Metal Build Device Exia next to Metal Composite Wing EW, Metal Build Freedom 2.0, Metal Build Dynamis R3, my last Metal Build review, the Good and Say 10, and finally, here's Metal Build 00 Riser Designer Color. Metal Build Device Gundam Exia is a glorified renewal of Metal Build Gundam Exia with a fancy new backpack. The gimmick itself is fine, but in my opinion, it is the weakest among the multitude of Metal Build Exias. Even for the most hardcore of Exia fans, this is gonna be a tough sell, assuming they already have more than one MB Exia. But for those who want an MB Exia for the first time, the device is currently the most inexpensive. Ultimately, in my view, this is the Exia first, and Device Exia is optional.